All right, I'm here with Phil, the director of the film. How do you feel now that your film's about to premiere?
It feels good. The first movie that I made it did the festival circuit, but it was during COVID, and so we never saw it with an audience. So this is my first time seeing a movie that I made with an audience. So I think it's less about being nervous and more excitement on all our parts.
Yeah. What do you want the audience to take away after watching this film? Like, if they could leave the theater feeling one thing, what are you hoping that they're feeling?
That Colombia is a lot more than we think of it in terms of drugs and violence. Like, it's a very beautiful, peaceful country that has so much to offer for anyone's interests.
Yeah, I felt like watching the film Colombia was a character of its own in the film. What was your thought process behind filming in Colombia? Because you could have filmed anywhere.
So number one, I wanted to get out of, I just wanted to go somewhere, right? I've never been to South America. And I actually have a friend named Edgar who lives in Colombia. And so I kind of called him up and said, hey, if we did a movie, would you be part of it and kind of show us around? Because I have no idea. I've never been. He's like, yeah, of course. And knowing Edgar, he's got that spirit of we'll figure it out. And so it was just go from then.
And leaving Colombia, what was your experience there? Did it change your mind about anything?
It did. I mean, I always knew it was a beautiful country. I did a lot of research beforehand. I wanted to be really true to it. So it's not it just reaffirmed more than changed anything. But certainly, after having filmed everything, you kind of feel like at the end of Jurassic Park when they're flying in that helicopter and just relief. It kind of felt like that after a 2-week, just production schedule.
Speaking of themes in the movie, I felt like the movie had a lot of themes of balancing friendship and adapting to change in life. What was your thought process behind including really adapting to a lot of change, now that we're a little bit past the pandemic?
I mean, I think these are all things that are universal, right? When you're in your 20s, you're trying to figure it out and start your career. When you're in 30s, you're kind of reacclimating of wait, this isn't going quite how I thought it would be. And so there's always these periods of life where, we don't know what's in the past and certainly not what's coming, right? And so we're a little bit discontented. And so I think it's just relatable in that way.
Okay, well, I have to ask you about the ending. That was a clear choice you made there. What led to that decision to leave the ending like that?
Well, how do you, what do you mean? As in, give me a little bit more in terms
It's a little bit open-ended.
Okay,
You
yes.
don't really know exactly where the characters end up. So what led you to kind of leaving the audience to be oh, I wonder what ends up happening to them?
I think it's just life, right? I mean, the movie itself, it is a genre piece, but it also defines certain genres. And I just, to me, life, there's good parts, there's bad parts, and I didn't want to push it in any sort of direction. And leave it up to you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.